Notes on a page tell a musician where a song is going. But even the trained eye of David Korevar
Well, I started when I was 6.
couldn't see what would become of the world 5 years ago.
2020 was the 150th anniversary of Beethoven's birth, and there were all sorts of celebrations that were planned, and most of them got canceled.
The COVID-19 pandemic pushed people into their homes and the piano professor into his passion.
Decided it was time for me to fill in the gaps in the Beethoven piano sonatas. I played many of them, but not all of them.
So Korevar took to the keys. 5 years,
It feels like a different time.
and 32 sonatas later, he's breathing new life into Beethoven. He turned his project into a production, not just for himself, but for fellow lovers of classical music.
For some listeners, it will be the first time they hear the music. For others, they may have heard, 50 performances. It's sharing this music. It's sharing, as I said earlier, how I feel about this music, and sharing how I understand this music, sort of analytically and whatnot. How does it all fit together?
Though the dedication may have been delayed, Korevar could see the future in other ways.
I always gravitated to this, and so I think, I don't think 6-year-old David would have been that surprised.
A record label in Switzerland helped Korevar produce the album. He published it back in March and released the digital album in April. A full listen takes only 2 hours of time, but much longer to actually record and practice and do all those things. Crazy work.
I know. That's a good way to I guess, burn your time during COVID. And
Well,
now he has something
yeah.
to show for it. Good for him.
And then for all of us to immerse ourselves in some, classical music, I can do that.
Much
I could
more
see you doing
productive
that.
pandemic than myself.
What was
I'll just
yours?
I was finishing college, so productive in its own right. But,
Tiger King.
Were you
Yeah.
Tiger King?
Yes. I'm so embarrassed. I watched it.
I feel like you were the one that had the sourdough starter and did sourdough bread.
Oh, girl, no.
Okay. Not
No.
me either. But she's the one that cooks and bakes, so I figured. Thank you. Thank you.